What is going on, YouTube? It is Sunday night going into, well, we'll be Monday morning pretty soon. But I've noticed that we've taken a pretty big dip. They said that Bitcoin dropped within 5 minutes $700. I, I can't say that I'm really surprised that this happened because there was kind of a long period of stagnation, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. We started off for Bitcoin. Actually, this is Ethereum. I'm sorry. Bitcoin. Here we go. Okay. With Bitcoin, it was kind of like a little bit flat here. And then all of a sudden, you started off the day at about 91.30. And they had trouble breaking that resistance of 92 to 9300. And when you failed to break the resistance of 9300, the volume started to taper off, and then you kind of just started to, go stagnant, and then you just support broke and you fell all the way to about 86.6301, it looks like, and then just kind of ping pong went stagnant the whole entire day. Basically had a blip here and there, but your high for today is going to be about 91.94. Your low is going to be about 86.4770. So between 8,600 and 9,090, let's say 9,100. Between 8,600 and 9,100, your support level right now. Like I said, I don't know where this is going to lead to. Should we panic? I don't think so. Not at the moment. I would be diligent. I would continue to monitor the situation. We need to try to get a little bit more of a run. And remember what I told you before this run began. The trouble with these parabolic moves, when you jump $600 or $700, those are not sustainable levels. The levels, I'd say between $75 and $8,100. Those are the levels we kind of held for about, I'd say about $73 to $8,100. Those are your support levels for Bitcoin right now. I think those are strong, solid support levels because they sat there for months. And I just think when you do those parabolic moves, I knew they would only last for a day or so, and that would be basically it. Because that's basically what the MO is. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be real with you. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We've got to have regulation. We've got to have more regulation because when you have moves like this, yeah, it's great for the people in it right now who are making money. And all you shorts out there, all the shorts out there are really kind of, I don't want to exactly point the finger at anybody, but it is a big part of the problem. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again, but as long as we keep having events like this, you jump up to $9,200 and then you drop down to 81 or 82 or 8,600 or whatever it is now. I if I'm Walmart and somebody approaches me about wanting to accept Bitcoin as one of my primary means of payment, mass adoption, you know, I'm gonna be like, I don't think so, pal. Hell no. You're gonna have to get some regulations. You're gonna have to have the government involved. You're gonna have, I mean, right now you have these whales that come in and they buy massive amounts of coin at a certain price, and then they kind of send out a signal to each other to sell, and that's what causes these huge dumps, guys. I mean, until we get to the point where the prices are a little bit, I don't mind a bump up here and there so people can make money. But if we ever want to be seen more of a less of a criminal element or less of a, you know, shady kind of a business kind of thing, if we want to be taken seriously, we need to have more regulations put on us. We need to have more regulations put on the crypto market because right now it's basically just a free for all. Anything goes. You've got these criminals that, you know, launder money through Bitcoin, launder the money through Ethereum, through Litecoin, whatever. I mean, as long as that continues to happen, nobody's going to ever take cryptocurrency seriously. No serious retailer. Yeah, you might have your smaller businesses. You might have fancy car shops take Litecoin as a payment, or you might have this or that. But if you ever want Walmart or the big boys or Target or anywhere like your local grocery store, if you want those folks to ever want to use our cryptocurrency as a method of payment for their customers, we're going to have to get this regulated. Because when you have days like this, when you see stuff like this, blah, 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 and then you plummet, if you're an executive at Walmart, are you going to want to make that your primary method of payment? Are you going to want to be like, well, Bitcoin's worth $9,100 now, and then 5 minutes later when you look at the market, it's down to $8,600. Don't you think that if you're having to ask your customers to use that as a method of payment, don't you think you're going to be a little bit nervous if you see stuff like this happening all the time? To me, I will always mine Bitcoin, or I'll always mine Ethereum. I'll always own Ethereum because I believe in it. But at the way things are right now, I just think this is really shady right now. I think until we get more rules and regulations, it's just going to continue doing this. You're just going to have these people who don't give a flying F about you. You're going to have these investors come in. They're going to run your coins up. And then at the split second, they're going to sell off. And you, not them, you are going to be the one left holding the bag. You're going to be the one that got in at $9,200 or $9,100 or whatever, $9,100 for Bitcoin. You're going to be the person who paid $9,100 for Bitcoin, right? Well, what is it worth today? About $8,600. So you've lost about, you've lost about $400 to $500 worth of value. Do you realize that? Because this is a free for all, you have lost about $400 to $500 of your hard-earned money because some piece of crap decided to sell on a whim, on a whim. I heard what caused this crash. Some whale group came in, bought up a bunch, and they decided to sell. They collected their profits. They're gone. They took their money. They took your money. If I were you, I'd be pretty pissed off about it. So I wouldn't, if I were you, I would support regulations, because regulations, what that will do is it'll put a stop to people like that. It'll put a stop to these whales from manipulating. Do you guys want to know what's causing this manipulation? It's these whales. It's these people, these investment groups. That's what they are. They're these huge investment. They're the fat cats. That's what these whales are. When you see the word whale, think of the word fat cat. Think of somebody who's a hell of a lot richer than you are, somebody who makes a hell of a lot more money than you ever will, and somebody who's funneling millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. They let it run up just a little bit. They sell out. They collect their little 7% or whatever the hell it is they make, and then you're the one who's left holding the bag. You're the one. They got out at $9,100 while you are still there holding the bag. wondering and hoping to God that it actually goes back up again. So until we get more regulations, guys, I'm sorry, but this is going to continue to happen. Until, this is going to continue to be the wild, wild west. Anything is going to go. It'll be kind of like, buy at your own risk. That's what I'm doing. That is why I only hold one Ethereum. I'm comfortable with holding just a couple of $100 worth of Ethereum or $160 worth of Ethereum. If it drops 50 or $60 in one day, I'm fine with that. That is not going to financially devastate me. Now, if I owned $9,200 worth of Bitcoin last night and I saw it drop $700, that would kick my ass. Excuse my language, I apologize for cussing, but that would kick my butt. And I'm just trying to say that, I believe in crypto, but I also believe in having it regulated. I also believe in the little guy getting a fair shake too. Because I'm just tired. I am so sick and tired of seeing all these rich people get by with murder and never have anything done to them. And as long as we continue to just say, hey, this is okay not to be regulated, guys, it's going to keep on happening. They're going to keep taking your money. That's what's going to happen. They're going to keep taking your money, and, until you finally have enough of it, it's just going to be status quo. It's going to keep happening. All right, guys, that's enough for Bitcoin today. Let's move on to the next one, XRP, which I could basically tell you. XRP did not basically do a thing today. As usual, I can pretty much tell you the chart didn't come up for whatever reason. Let's see if it comes up now. Okay, I'm just going to guesstimate here because this chart didn't come up. And I'm probably going to be right on this one. So let's go ahead and we'll just leave this here for now, just for show. But with XRP, I would be willing to bet it basically set on about 18 to 19 cents, which was what the support level was before it shot up to 23 cents. And then yesterday it fell from 23 cents to about, I'd say 18 to 19. If I'm wrong, then leave it in the comments below and say, hey, you're wrong. That's not the price. Hey, that's fine. Hey, if I'm wrong, let me know about something. I am not going to be offended by your comments. I welcome your opinions because you know what, guys? I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm serious about this. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I welcome critiques. I welcome any way you think I could do this show better. Please let me know. I'm not going to get all huffy and upset about it. I'm going to be like, hey, if this is what I need to do better. In fact, I can't remember exactly. Oh, here's the chart. I can't remember exactly what it was that I did, but I have before changed the way I do stuff on you guys' recommendations or you guys' comments. I read your comments below, and I appreciate all your suggestions, and I take it to heart. And if there's any way I can make this show better, that'll make you think, well, there's probably a lot of you out there right now watching me for the first time and thinking, well, do I want to subscribe to this guy or not? Is this something I'm interested in watching on a day-to-day basis? Well, I try to do a show every day for you. Sometimes I just can't do it, but for the most part, I try to. And if there's any way I could possibly make things better, please let me know, and I will definitely, put it in the rotation. So anyway, we'll see if I was right about XRP. Okay, we started out at XRP at about, like I said, about 24 cents. Ping pong, that was about a penny off. Fell to about 23 cents. So, you know what? I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. We fell to about 0.234. 0.23. So about 23 to 24 cents. So, hey, I was wrong. See? I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about something, hey, fine. And it looks like XRP has taken the least hit of everybody. I mean, XRP only fell a penny. And I've said before, if I wanted to have $1,000, which is a lot of money for me, I've never owned $1,000 worth of crypto before, ever. And if I wanted to put $1,000 in something, I love Ethereum. Don't get me wrong, but problem with Ethereum is it's been known to drop $50 here, $25 there. But with XRP, you drop a penny, two at the most, in a single day. I think the worst has been maybe 5 or 10 cents in one day. So would I rather lose $50 or would I rather lose 5 cents or 10 cents? You know, when you have $1,000 into it, I think the answer is pretty obvious. So right now, XRP is not looking too bad. Is there room for more sliding? Yes, of course there is. If the stagnation continues on all coins across the board, if this continues, if we continue to have no volume, if we continue to go flat, then yes, I could definitely see these prices going down further, except XRP. I see maybe worst case scenario, 5 cent drop, maybe back down to 18 to 19 cents, which is support. Support for XRP is about 18 to 19 cents. We're kind of at a high right now for XRP. Can this coin hit $1? Absolutely. And I think Bitcoin can go back up to 20K. And there's still predictions for it to. Right now, this could just be a little bump in the road, a little correction, because sometimes corrections like this is necessary. Sometimes corrections like this needs to happen so that way the market can correct itself and go up to higher highs. So anyway, guys, short term dollar XRP, anything like 17, $3.50 to $4. So let's do Litecoin and then Ethereum because I kind of rambled a little bit too much and I do apologize. I don't like to make these shows any longer than 20 minutes. Okay, guys, let's see here. Litecoin, we're going to do this real fast. Okay, Litecoin, you started out the day. $61.94 it looks like. Kind of took a note. We took a nosedive there. $57.29. So really, Litecoin didn't do too bad either. Just dropped a few bucks. Then we kind of ping ponged and then went back up to 57.69. So between $57 and $62 is your support level. As I said on XRP, if this continues, as you can see, if this stagnation like this continues, low volume or no volume at all, I do look for more drop. I think worst case scenario, you go back down to support for Litecoin, which I believe is about $49 to $52 before this all happened. So Litecoin's not looking too bad right now. If we have anything like 17 again, this could be anywhere between 200 and 360 bucks. So Litecoin's not looking too bad. We'll finish up the day with Ethereum. And also, guys, this is basically shaking out the weekends too. I mean, you can't let stuff like this. If you let stuff like this frighten you off, then I hate to say it, but you just don't have any business in investing. You got to be able to take days like this. You're going to have days where you get your butt kicked. What you do what happens when you get knocked down? You pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward. This right here is in the past. This has already happened. So it was inevitable to happen. You can't go to those kind of highs without a support. You got to build that support. And the only way you're going to build that support is if you consolidate out for at least a week or two. When you start building that strong support level, then you can hold on to those higher highs. But those higher highs do not last, guys. Remember, the next time we have another run up, get out and take your profits and jump back in again. All right, guys, for Ethereum, we started out at about 175.47 and we shot to 176, and right here's your high, 177.07. It looks like. If I'm wrong, let me know. And then we fell all the way down to about 165. I know on my phone I saw 161. So I'm going to call 161 your low and your high 177. So right now, for Ethereum, you've got a support of 170 or 161 to 177. 177 being your highest. What happened was we failed to buzz through that 180 to 183 mark. And since that didn't happen, resistance caused this coin to come plummeting down and wails. So, if we continue this low volume or no volume, I do see another dip for Ethereum. Worst case scenario, it'll probably go back down to support between 135 and 149. That's what I'm calling support for Ethereum. But still, guys, I have 0.96 Ethereum. If Ethereum were to drop to $84 like it did last year, it's not going to devastate me. It's not going to hurt me because I don't have thousands of dollars into it, so I'll be fine. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be just about all for tonight's show. Remember, days like yesterday and today are going to happen. You're going to have dips like this. You got to be able to weather the storm. And remember, if you don't sell out, you don't lose. If you got in Ethereum at 175, 177, wait till it hits. If you have to get out, wait till it goes back up there again. It will, believe me, guys, I've seen this coin touch that so many times, it's ridiculous. You gotta have the patience. Have the patience. You'll get your money back. Don't sell out at 165. Don't be like me and lose your money. Be patient. Wait till it hits 177, 180. Then you've made a couple of bucks profit. Anyway, guys, this is CryptoVision 2.0 signing off. Peace out, guys. And please, please, please subscribe. Peace.